Welcome to the Press Preps Roundtable. I am Tony Mealy, joined by Scott Springer and Nick Dukovic, and we've got James Weber from Kentucky in today. The final votes for Sportsmen and Sportswomen of the Year are in. We had over 265,000 votes, so thank you guys very much for a great turnout. And today we'll be discussing some of the girls' winners that we were especially impressed with. Nick?
One of the girls I was impressed with is now a two-time winner, and that's Sarah Alley out of Milford High School. I mean, Sarah was just, had an incredible high school career, and her senior year was no different from the rest of her years. I mean, she earned her 800th strikeout this year. On her career, she was 64-24. And she's really got an interesting story. I was talking to her a couple weeks ago. She was telling me that she started off pitching right-handed. And she wasn't very good at it. And then Little League, the coach said pitch left-handed, and she did. And she was really accurate. She worked at it, and as they say, the rest is history.
Yeah. Carolyn Baker is a point guard from the Bethel Journal, Bethel Tate, and she's got one more year. She plays on an AAU team called the Tigers, and a bunch of city girls. Now, Carolyn is an 11-year member of the 4-H club. Shows livestock, mounts cows, things like that, and the city girls kind of tease her about that because that's a unique skill. But she enjoys it, and Duke Baker's her dad gave me a countrified answer about Carolyn, that she has a lot of pies in the oven, but they all get done well. She does everything.
Our Kenton County winner is Brianna McCarthy from Beechwood. She's a 4-time state champion in track, neither shot put or discus, 3 of them are discus. And she is also a 1,000-point scorer in basketball. She was the leading scorer this year, helped the team be the co-champ of their conference. And she's a straight-A student. She was announced this morning by the Anthony Muniz Foundation as winning a major scholarship. So, big deal all the way around.
Definitely worthy candidate.
Definitely. And Macaulay's Danielle Pfeiffer is the winner in Hilltop Press, and she was also a co-winner in Northwest Press. She will be a senior this fall at Macaulay. Really, she is one of the top distance runners in the region and possibly even the country. She set a state record at the indoor track meet this past winter. Her time was actually ranked 2nd in the country. I was talking to Ron Russo, he's the coach over at Macaulay, last week, and he mentioned that Danielle's got a pretty decent shot at one day becoming an Olympian. He said he would not be at all surprised by that. At the state meet this year in track, she finished runner-up in the 800 and the 4x8. When she got the baton in the 4x8 in the last leg, Macaulay was in 6th place, and they finished 2nd overall by 0.03 of a second. So she made up a lot of ground in a hurry. So she was very impressive. That's a name you'll be hearing a lot next year and probably beyond next year.
Also beat Michelle Thomas in the mile in one race. Michelle runs 3,200. Michelle does not lose much.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and Daniel got the best of her at one point this year. Who else do we have that won this year, Nick?
Coming out of the Forest Hills Journal, you got to look at the soccer standout, Sydney Losing, the Eastern Hills Journal, Alexis Swisher, Delhi Press, soccer basketball standout, Katie Phillips, CHJ student out of Loveland, Holly Damas went to the state tennis tournament, and out of Northeast Suburban Life, Kamal Safdar won the state doubles title with her sister this year.
Caitlin Steinmetz from Glen Estee Community Journal, Claremont, Tri-County Press, Emily Frank, a volleyball player, Steinmetz, by the way, Triple Crown softball player, Suburban Life, Autumn Brewer, softball, bubbly blonde that played catcher. Awesome, one of the killer bees.
Our Boone County winner is Brandy Deaton from Cooper. She's a 12 varsity letters, I believe, in soccer and track mostly. And in Campbell County, it's Allie Connor from Highlands. She's a veteran point guard in basketball and the catcher in softball. Really big leader for both teams there. So.
Our Indian Hill winner was Natalie Somerville. Our Northwest Press co-winner was Allison Steinbeck. She was a standout cross-country and track distance runner. And for Western Hills Press, we had Amy Fye, who's a 2-time winner, Amy Bowles, and as a softball pitcher. This past year in softball, actually, she was the only pitcher in all 3 divisions of the GGCL to finish with an ERA below 1. She had a 0.39. So she is a very good pitcher who's got one more year left. But thanks again for the great turnout, and we'll be sure to do this again next year.